Let's just start with some rules of engagement. You'll both have 60 seconds for your opening statements.
He knows that he's got it wrong again in relation to national security. This is a government that's ripped $80 billion out of defence. And we've seen the relationship in relation to Indonesia and Russia grow closer.
Exercises in November, and just yesterday Russia's Deputy Prime Minister met the Indonesian...
The point. Peter's suggesting that there should be a response to something that isn't happening. And this is the second of the failures that we've seen of diplomacy and of mature responses to international issues just during this campaign. When President Trump made the announcement that every single country in the world will be hit with tariffs, the alternative Prime Minister suggested that we should put defence and our defence relationship with the United States on the bargaining table.
Australia is the only one of the top 20 economies that hasn't signed up to, or is it... That I thought the scenes that we saw coming out of the White House, the treatment of President Zelensky was a disgrace, that it was appalling. And I stand by those comments. And we need to have a very strong working relationship with the United States. Of course we do.
Do you trust him, was the question?
Well, we trust the United States, and I don't know the President. I've not met him. The Prime Minister obviously has been able to.
So you're not willing to say you trust Donald Trump?
I don't know Donald Trump is my point. My point is that who I trust is the Australian people, and my job is to stand up for our country's interests, which is what I did when we negotiated the AUKUS deal with President Biden.
Okay. No other leaders manage this. How do you plan to pull that?
The United States is very keen to get access to critical minerals and rare earths. The trade dispute with China is particularly concerning to many in the US economy.
So we reserve this for the United States?
No. Well, we'll negotiate with the United States rather than with you, David,
right.
with respect.
I've got to try.
With respect.
Mr Dutton, you...
Protect frontline positions, which I think is important, incredibly important. And we've announced more funding for GPs into... we demonstrated it in the first presidency that we were able to get an exemption when other countries weren't. Right. So all I'm saying is that...
So everyone else in the world can't get it, you would?
Well, as you know, when other countries were slapped with the tariff last time, we were exempt from it under a coalition government.
So were plenty of others. This time, no one's got an exemption.
Well,
do you reckon you could?
We've got an ambassador now who can't get a phone call to the President. We had an ambassador who used to play golf with him. We have people in Washington who have worked for coalition governments, people who have worked for the Australian government. I think there is the ability to do a deal. The point